The science of agriculture, the land, the seeds, and the man.
Agricultural survival.
They have represented me with the worst image, but I know without a doubt that it's because of your lack of knowledge. Foresight, they don't have to see distance. That's why they're living in ignorance. I Selassie, I say, any country that use
on what matters at the Roundtable. Stanley, West, McPherson. November 26, 2019. Yes, this month is definitely out of here. Hey, we're live on Pegasus, Channel 13, Spectrum, TV Cable Network. You can call in tonight, area code 607-272-0319. But if you miss tonight, hey, live, 7:30 in the studio. We got a broadcast 6 days a week. We are working around your schedule. Hey, maybe you might want to call in. Maybe you might want to get in on the discussion that we're going to have tonight. But, hey, that's all right. If you don't, then guess what? We can send you a direct link. If you missed the show, don't worry about it. We'll send a link to your phone or your tablet. But you can get it. And Pegasus also has a website where you can get the show. And we're on social media, Facebook, Google, Twitter, YouTube. Hey, we even got more. They want it. Okay, so hey, listen, linkage, ready. They all want it, but you can get the show. So hey, don't worry about it. We can send you a direct link. Okay, so hey, you can get this show tonight and previous shows, but you can have them. So what we're saying is true from the beginning, okay? From what we said from in the past on up to right now, okay? And this is what we're telling you. So, hey, you get ready. Also, I want to give a shout out to my grandkids, Storm and Sunshine. Let them know, stay in school, okay? Don't take no for an answer, all right? Hey, also, I want to give a shout out, hey, to those that watch the show faithfully. Sometimes, hey, stay glued to it. I know, but that's all good because you're going to get something out of this show, okay? We're going to get you out of poverty. That's what we do. So, hey, stay glued to it because soon, hey, we're going to give you the tools, all right? We're going to teach them to you. So stay glued to it. We're going to help you. That's our job, to help you. Also, I want to give a shout out to my ladies, Julie Cash, Los Angeles, California. Also, Nina Kay, and she's out there in Los Angeles, California. Also, I got Andrea Rachi. She's out there also, Los Angeles, California. Also, I have coming in New York, I have Kendra H. She's coming up. She's doing her thing, model. Also, Rosadar S. From New York, New York. and I have Sunshine from Baltimore, Maryland. Yes, and she's on her way. And hey, Sunshine, keep doing your thing in Baltimore. I got people out there, so hey, you keep it up. Keep up the good work. Also, I have DJ Hannah, yes, B, and she's from Portugal, and she's on the wheel. She's spinning the wheel, so you keep DJing. DJ Hannah B. Also, Pimplia from Australia. To let her know that she overcame what they had out there, whether it was a tornado or hurricane, she overcame that, so that's all good. Let them know that, hey, we here for you, so hey, keep up the good work. Sophie, got the 3 Sophies now. Sophie, my sister, the Chain Gang. Also, Sophie, Selfie 224, and she's 6'9", and she's also in California. Also, I have Sophie, our crew member. Yes, and she's doing her thing from Cornell University. Okay, so hey, to the 3 Sophies, and give them a shout out. Also, a shout out also for Ben in France. Yes, because he took the show with him from here. Okay, we seen Ben here, so hey, we want to give Ben a shout out. And those that watch the show, Bill, Laundry Man, and also Jackie, voter from Titus Tower. So we letting them know that, hey, yeah, y'all keep up the good work and keep doing you. Also, we want to let people know that, hey, keep doing you. Don't let nobody tell you, don't do you. You do you. Also here with me in the studio, live, co-host, Milton, Webb. Milton, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Stan. How you doing?
Good, good.
I want to give a shout out to my friend in North Dakota, Minot, North Dakota, Miranda Hartsock. Her son is very sick. He's in Nebraska. And I want y'all to pray for her and her son. She just recently, not too long ago, got married, and she just found out a couple days ago her son has to have a brain operation. He's had 5. He's doing pretty good now. But Miranda, our prayers from What Matters at the Roundtable go out to you. Timothy J., I got you, my man. I got your prayers coming to you. We're saying good things about you because you're a good guy. And bad things always happen to good people. So I would like for y'all to say and keep them in mind, because the young man is very sick, and he is a young man. And we just want y'all to know, and I just want you to know, I'm in your corner, I'm still with you, and yes, I'm always pray for you, my man. You know, we go back a long ways, a long ways. I've known this young man ever since he was in preschool, kindergarten, coming up, going in. And he's a good guy. He's a real good kid. And it's a shame that this happened to him. But don't let it stop you, my man. Don't let nobody tell you you can't do something. You do it. You will it down. You get it on. You know what we do. So, yeah, for Timothy J., we got you. And for all you people out there, Thanksgiving is coming. Be careful. rolling the streets, you know. Everybody wants to have their little taste. Everybody wants to have their little meal, their little drink. You know, be careful with all that after you leave where you are. When you leave, make sure, you know, you sat down for a couple hours. You take a drink, take a glass of water. You don't want to be driving intoxicated. DWIs ain't no fun, and ain't no sense of us giving all of them your money, because they sure gonna try and get you. So y'all be careful out there this Thanksgiving, and y'all have a great time. But be careful. Don't be drinking and driving. That's our thing. And for all you guys out there over 50, 45, go get that prostate checked. A lot of people won't say nothing to you about it, but hey, I'm going to ask you. Go get it checked. Because in men, it's the number one take you out of. It will take you away from you. All you got to do is go get it checked out. It's just a little blood test. Now let's get busy.
We've been doing a little gathering on a little bit of intelligence, and we've been seeing that, why people are not getting what they're supposed to have. And my thing was, I'm looking at it like, you know, people ain't getting it because always someone robbing, stealing, taking, and so conniving, and they're not getting it. And then here's a catch. They're not using the law, no procedure to take this stuff. But when you use the law or the procedure to try to get what's yours, it's a problem. So I was looking through some things, and I found some things, and I came upon the pocket constitution, a pocket constitution of the United States, all of them. And I said, you know what? Let me bring this here tonight, because you know why? If you stay on the Constitution, all right, you're going to get what you want, okay? Now, mind you, the Constitution was not written for me, okay? It wasn't written for me, all right? The forefathers, it's sad to say, but they didn't write it for me.
Tell the truth.
You know why? Because 3/5 of a man in here ain't me. I'm a whole man. But they said 3/5 of a man. So apparently it wasn't written for me. You see? All right? But being though it was written, okay, and I got a copy of it, guess what? I'm going to use this to my benefit. And that's what you do, okay? And so when you use it and you're a citizen and you use this, guess what? That 3/5 of a man is out the window, because the Constitution is the Second Amendment, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh, and the eighth, ninth, and 10th, and keep on going, okay? And you use it from the 1 all the way down. Article 1, 2, 3, all the way to the last bit of the Constitution. You need to use this, okay? So why? Because everybody in government, all right, don't forget, it's the three-headed monsters that do not like to follow procedures. It's the three-headed monsters. You know, I used to always look at monster movies. Godzilla, King Kong, Gamera, and all of them always fighting. And when they always fighting, they fight against somebody. Fighting against the three-headed monsters. Fighting against them. Godzilla and King Kong. Gamera against Godzilla. Okay? There always was a bad villain in there. Always was a bad guy. You know, I didn't see it then. When I was young, I didn't see it. I used to watch them all. I could tell you all kinds of them. I used to love them. But I didn't see it then. But I see it now. I was fighting the same thing that these creatures was. And you got to be a monster. Now, what kind of monster you going to be is up to you. Whether you be Godzilla, or whether you be King Kong, or whether you be Gambra. But all of them was fighting for a reason, okay? Whether they fought the three-headed monster because they wanted to take over the world, all right? Whether they fought King Kong, fought Godzilla because he wanted to take over his territory and everything else, or whether Gambra fought Godzilla or the three-headed monster. But guess what? We are in a fight. And the fight is knowledge. Knowing the Constitution of the United States. Knowing the right. Knowing what they can't do to you. Okay? Because they will try to do it. So you need to know it. And don't forget, they are trying to get rid of the Constitution of the United States. All right? That's why they're trying to ban the Fourth Amendment, search and seizures, all of that, due process, speedy trials. Why? Because it's here, and they don't want to follow it. But we're going to make them follow it. You got to hold their hand, hold their foot to the fire. This is what we are doing. I told you, the judges are under treason, all right? 2 of them. David E. Peebles and senior district judge, okay? Because he is a senior, McVoy, all right? He under treason in here. He's under treason. And it says because he went against them. Them who? Citizens, us, against the United States. We're here. We're citizens here. So these men are under treason, and it's in here, okay? So I'm telling you, study this. Study this, and you will know your rights, okay? You need to know the Constitution because you need to apply it. And we're going to get you out of poverty. We're going to get you out of it. And we want to make sure that you know this stuff, okay? Pick it up like it's the Bible, okay? That's what you pick it up like. You pick up, and some people don't even believe in the Bible, okay? But you need to pick this up because this is what you're going to need, all right? Because you're going to need this, and this is the only language, all right, that you need to talk to them about. Was the cops. You need to talk to everybody about this language because they don't want to know this. And once you know this, oh, you in another category. Oh, you ain't ignorant. Oh, you ain't stupid no more, Milton.
You ain't slow.
You see, and
they
can't get over on you.
See, and the whole thing about it is they always try to make sure that you don't know what's in this book. They don't want you to see this. They don't want you to know this.
That's right.
They don't want you to understand what's in these pages. Okay? So when it comes right down to it, when they stop you, when a policeman stop you and tell you, oh, your lights are out. You know your lights ain't out. The first thing he tell you is don't get out of the car. So how is it that you're going to know if your lights are out? You step on the brakes, it's shining back there. But they don't want you to know anything about that Constitution. Because believe one thing, they may try to lock you up, but that Constitution will set you free. And a lot of people don't believe that. They only know certain things about the Constitution. There's everything you need to know about that Constitution. You need to know about it. You need to know what they're talking about. You need to know what they didn't say to you. You need to know what you can say to them. How to bring them up on this here thing. How to make them see where you coming from, because a lot of times they don't care about where you coming from.
Right.
So you need to let them know, no, you're going to listen to me just like I listen to you. They don't want you to do that. They want you to be stupid, ignorant, slow, and dumb. All right? All of the above. All of the above. You know why? Because it all comes to the same thing. All right? As long as I can tell you this, and you don't know it, but you're going to have to believe it because I said it to you, they got you.
That's right.
So, hey, read that Constitution. Any of it. All of it. Understand it. Know it. If you don't understand it, ask somebody a question. Go on Google it. They'll tell you about it. All right? But the thing about it is, one thing for sure, a lot of these judges are taking your homes with these lawyers that go to the bank. A lot of these lawyers and judges are sitting up there saying, well, you know what? We can do this and we can do that. But they don't want you to have nothing. They don't want you to have a thing. But you know what? This tells you you can have anything that's out there. Every man that's walking around is looking like Stanley, looking like me. Any man of brown-skinned woman, child, whatever, they don't want you to know this. Because if you don't know this, then they got you. Because now you have to believe what he says. Mm-hmm. You have to see how that goes. And I'm going to tell you, that is not cool. All right? That's not kosher. Because you need to know. Because if you knew what was in that book, you would be right next to Stanley and I fighting poverty. You would be right next to Stanley and I fighting for that living wage. You'd be right next to Stanley and I getting paid.
That's
so
right.
I'm going to tell you right now, that Constitution is the thing. And a lot of people to sit there and tell you, oh, don't worry about that. That's why when they tell you, okay, they pull you over and they tell you, license and registration. And when you give them your license and registration, all right, they go back to their truck and they run it. They run your name, they run your plates, they run everything about you. They know everything about you by the time they leave their vehicle and come back to yours. Okay? So they might want to tell you something. They might want to say something that's not quite right. But you don't know it ain't quite right because you ain't looked at the Constitution. You don't believe it. They can't tell you, get out of the car. They can't tell you that. I'm going to search your car. Constitution say you can't do that.
That's right.
There's no such thing as a routine check anymore. All a routine check was, I just want to see what you got in the car and what you got and what I can plant on you. Mm-hmm. That's what a routine check is.
Fourth Amendment.
Well, hey, look, when you mess around there and they stop you, crack your window about that much. And when he say roll your window down, you tell him, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
That's right.
License and registration. Slide it through the little hole. When he come back, he'll slide it right back to you. But trust me, do not get out of the car.
That's right.
Because one guy tried to tell the guy, get out of the car. No, I'm not getting out the car because two things can happen. They can plant something on you or they can plant something in your car. Now, I'm going to say this, I've been saying this, and I'll say it again. All police officers aren't like that. All police officers won't shoot you in the back. All police officers won't shoot you in the head. But there are some that will. And there are some that'll tell you, get out of the car. Mm-hmm. That's that one you don't even want to see.
Or snatch you out of the car.
Oh, yeah, now, lock your door.
You do all that.
Lock your door. Because then when he snatch you out of that car, the first thing he going to say is, you resisted arrest. Mm-hmm. You resisted. It don't necessarily have to be an arrest. You just resisted. Now I have to do what I have to do. Strong arm you. He can beat you up. He can do anything. Kick you in the face, kick you in the chest, the head. And it's all justified. If you think I'm lying, check this out. If you shoot a 14-year-old boy in the back without a weapon that ain't committed no crime, that ain't did nothing that was unlawfully, all right? And then he goes in front of his peers.
White people, Caucasian,
in
Europeans.
In front of his peers. And they say it was justified. Ask yourself, how was that justified? He's a 14-year-old young man going to school. He ain't got no weapon. He ain't did nothing to nobody.
Negro.
But that's justified. A black man. A black young man. That's justified. He ain't got to necessarily be black. He can be Dominican Republic. He could be Italian.
Hispanic.
He could be
Latino.
Hey, all he had to need is brown skin. So hey, look, I'm not like I'm saying. I'm not saying all cops are like that. But the ones that are like that, them the ones you got to watch. So when it comes right down to it, they're trying to tell you that you committed a crime and you know you didn't. Like I said, the first thing you say is, I would like to have another officer here, mainly a supervisor. Because you see, a lot of people don't think that they can ask for another officer to be there. They don't think that they can ask for a supervisor. Constitution.
Get on the phone. Get on the phone and record it. Get on the phone and record it. And get their picture. Okay? And send it. Mainstream it. Because that's what, matter of fact, Sunshine did that in Baltimore, Maryland. I want to let her know that I saw that. The cops was messing with her, and she sent it to the phone, mainstream, and we saw it.
Yes.
And we made sure we seen it, and she showed everything, and she said, they're harassing me, they're this and that, and she mainstreamed it, and that's a good thing, Sunshine, from Baltimore, Maryland. I meant to tell you, that's a good thing. You keep the phone on and let us know what's going on so we can see them. We know what they're doing. We see their faces. They can't hide from us, okay? So, yeah, I like that. Keep that up, and we want all y'all to do that.
And what you need to do when they stop you, when a police officer stop you, turn your phone on, put it on record, call somebody, and put it on your dashboard and let them say anything they want to say. First of all, like Stanley say, take his picture.
There you go.
Then put it on the dashboard. Hey, we got you.
It's our time. Good. So we'll see you after Turkey Day, you know, hey, next week. But guess what? You just have a good one and don't drink and drive. Drink some soda, water, okay? Do like I do. You know what I mean? Hey, we are here to get you out of poverty, okay? That's what we're here to do. So, hey, have a nice one. See you next week.
Put up the gun and make we farm up the ground. You know, see from what here, too much blood a run. Put up the gun and make we farm up the ground. Them say, global recession so food, Africa in a ground. Put down the gun and make we farm up the ground. Me have to return to St. Anne's and left Kingston. When you plant a new crop, the world start clap. All human beings start embrace that. There is no solution in this pollution. Them only mission is to create era done. Then after election, them cut them one. Get a youths, take this message from this Rasta man. I and I. Put up the gun and make we farm up the ground. You know see from what here, too much blood a run. Put down the gun and make we farm up the ground. Them say, global recession so food, Africa in a ground. Put down the gun and make we farm up the ground. Me have to return to St. Anne's and left Kingston. When you plant a new crop, the world start clap. All human beings start embrace that. There is no solution in this pollution. Them only mission is to create era done. Then after election, them cut them one. Get a youths, take this message from this Rasta man. I and I.